आज हम जॉन कीट्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे कि उसके जो ऑड्स थी उसके अंदर कौन से थीम्स बार बार आते थे. व्हाट आर द सम ऑफ द रिकरिंग मोटिव्स और थीम्स दैट अपीयर थ्रू आउट द 6 ऑड्स ऑफ जॉन कीट्स. John Keats is a great romantic poet of younger generation. His recurring motifs of odes can be escape from solitary self, or in other words, escapism. Number 2, beauty and, for example, Hellenism. And number 3 is dramatic quality in the poem, that he has a conflict in his poems. He moves to the world of imagination and then he comes back to the world of reality. So there is a conflict between the world of reality and the world of romanticism. All his odes represent these motives in different words. Negative capability can also be considered his recurring motive of odes. First of all, escape from solitary self or self-solitary is vivid in his odes. Ode to Autumn is his poem which he possibly has written in 19 September 1819. He mentions in it that in one of his letters to his friend on 21 September 1819, at the time when he wrote this poem, his brother Tom had died. George wanted to go to America. Keats was the eldest and had responsibility. He would not manage the expenses. He could not. So it was difficult for him to manage the expenses of traveling of George. Their guardian was not a sympathetic man. His own love for Fanny Brown was the cause of pain and agony. So in all these situations, he wanted to keep away from the reality, and thus he goes to in the world of imagination. He wanted to escape from the reality and went to the world of imagination. He felt ease in the world of imagination. But at the end of imagination, he had to come back to his solitary self. And this motive can be seen in Ode to Nightingale, Ode on Grecian Urn, and Ode to Psyche, and almost every ode of Keats. Second recurring motive of Keats' odes is beauty. John Keats is known popularly as a poet of beauty. His epigrammatic remarks on the lost lines in Ode on a Grecian Urn has got a universal importance. He says about beauty is truth, beauty, that is all you know on earth and all you need to know. However, beauty can also be seen in Ode to Nightingale. Keats makes the nightingale immortal, and in Ode to Autumn, he calls autumn more beautiful than spring. Okay. So beauty is present in almost every poem of every ode of Keats. Third motive can be Hellenism. This cannot be seen in his every poem. But if we examine the style of odes of Keats, these odes remained of beauty of Greek. Hellenism is obvious in ode on a Grecian urn, okay. Well, the correct pronunciation of the word is Grecian, okay. Grecian urn. However, it can be seen in Ode to Autumn, when Keats personifies autumn to a harvester, a reaper, a cider presser, and a gleaner. His style of description reminds that quality of Hellenism. Negative capability is also a recurring motive of his odes. Negative capability refers to objectiveness of poet. His quality can be objectivity, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना कि to empathize with others. The quality can be seen in his all odes. Keats seems to be nowhere in his poems at all, yet he is everywhere in his poems. The reason is that his pains are the causes of his imagination. When he goes to imagination, he writes a poem. He cannot be seen anywhere. Yet when he comes back from his imagination, we see him everywhere. So we can say that escapism, or to escape from solitary self, beauty, sensuousness, Hellenism, and negative capability are the recurring motifs that appear throughout in the 6 odes of John Keats.